What up guys, Trey here with Speed Shield. It is Friday afternoon. We're about to close the day out, but I wanted to show you guys a little recap on what we did and what we showed you guys in our last video, this S2000. As you remember, and if you haven't seen that video, go watch it. We've got a 50-50, which is half the panel paint corrected, half the panel not paint corrected in that video. It's a really cool thing to look at. But this S2000, we did a full body multi-step paint correction. Now that was after we removed the gray vinyl wrap on it. And you guys probably have seen that in one of our previous walkthroughs last couple weeks, but we've been putting in a lot of work on this car to get it back to beautiful. And oh man, is this thing beautiful now. The paint on this thing looks probably better than brand new. We did a really thorough multi-step paint correction on this thing, and it just came out phenomenal. Obviously we detailed the rest of it as well, and we still have some badges to put on. So you got that rear trunk badge that we still need to get back on there, and the little side markers, little blinkers on there. But as you guys can see, this thing just looks so amazing. And that's what a paint correction gets you. So, and we just painted the front emblem, and we've got the masking tape to take off. But yeah, this thing came out phenomenal. And this is what you can typically expect from a multi-step paint correction. Or, you know, every paint correction is custom tailored to your needs. A lot of times cars do this well just with a single step paint correction. And, you know, when we say multi-step, what we're generally talking about is maybe a two-step, but sometimes like this car, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps on some panels. We typically like to custom tailor the individual paint correction to even the specific panels, because we're typically testing each panel to see exactly what it needs, because every panel is different. You know, you may get more wear up here on the top of these panels, and you might not need as much paint correction on some parts of the sides of the panels. And that brings up a good point. When we go into a paint correction, we are always using our paint depth gauge, and we take multiple measurements on every panel. So we know what the baseline is on these panels. So we know the depth of the paint, how thick it is, and how much we have to work with. So this thing takes a second to get booted, but let's see if I can focus on that. So what we got here is, let's go to, that was microns, let's go to mil, and let's see if I can get this thing to focus. There we go. So we're simply taking a depth reading on different parts of these panels, and we record that. And we want to know that data, because then it gives us a measurement to where we can compare how much we paint correct. And you know, paint correction is simply mechanically polishing off minute layers of the clear coat. And it's just like polishing a jewel. You know, you take those layers off to smooth out any sort of swirl marks, micromars, tiny micro scratches. So you do take off very minute layers of clear coat. So, but it results in this type of finish. And once you have this type of finish, it is always a good idea, almost imperative, that you protect it with something. Typically, we're using a Modesta quartz coating. We swear by Modesta. We tested a ton of different quartz coatings, and Modesta by far surpassed them in quality and longevity. So that's what we recommend, is the Modesta. The Modesta BC08 and BC04 are kind of our go-to coatings for the paint. We use BC06 on the wheels and calipers. We use the LPS on the interiors. On any exterior plastic, we're using the EPC. So there's a lot of products. But check out that previous video and swing back by for more. Speed Shield. Later.